Hi guys, my name is Maria, and today I am here for my very merry Readathon TBR. I am so excited. It is almost December and nearly Christmas time. The streets are starting to be decorated and I absolutely cannot wait. I'm already in this festive spirit, but I can't wait for the rest of the world to catch up and for there to be beautiful decorations everywhere and for our family to get a Christmas tree, and I'm super excited for the holidays as I am every year. And this year I am getting to participate in my first readathon that I've ever done. I've never really been free to do a readathon at the same time as they were running, so I'm super excited to do this one, and it's right up my alley. It is Christmassy and festive and the challenges are super fun and I cannot wait, basically. So to give you a little bit of kind of information about the readathon, it is again called the Very Merry Readathon, and it is being hosted by Tiny Book Dragon, which is also one of the coolest usernames I've ever seen. And I will link her channel and her video about the readathon down below so that you can join in if you want to as well. The readathon will run from December 4th to December 8th, which is a Monday through a Friday. So it's a perfect 5-day readathon right at the beginning of December, and there are 3 challenges. So the first challenge is to read a book that takes place during the holidays. For this one, I'm going to go with My True Love Gave to Me, which is an anthology collection of kind of romantic holiday setting stories that have different authors in them. There is Holly Black, Jenny Han, David Levithan, Rainbow Rowell, Laini Taylor, Stephanie Perkins, Kirsten White, and a few others as well. It's a collection of 12 holiday stories, as I said, and I'm excited to get into it. I kind of like the idea of having one book that was more of a short story collection to give me a little bit of a different format to read during the readathon compared to the other books I'm choosing. And I also like the idea of trying different snippets of all of these different authors because there's a lot of them that I either already want to read other books of or I'm curious about. So it's kind of a good way to get a little bit taste of their writing style. And also I just love anything set during the holidays, so this is a really fun challenge and I'm excited to get into this book. Challenge number 2 is to read a book with Christmas colors on the cover. Now this can be anything from just one color like red or white or green or gold or anything like that to multiple colors, whatever you want to make it, whatever feels like holiday colors to you. For this one, I've decided to go with A Darker Shade of Magic, which is the first book of V. Schwab's Darker Shade of Magic trilogy. The cover has red and white on it, which reminds me of Christmas and fulfills the challenge, and I've also just been really excited to read this book. This was one of the books that I mentioned in my top of my TBR video that I did recently, and it's been talked about so much here recently that I'm just so excited to get into it and kind of see what everyone's been talking about. I don't know too much about the plot, but I know that there's this idea of different parallel Londons existing and that some people have the ability to travel between them. And that's pretty much all I know, but I'm really excited to get into it. And this readathon seems like the perfect time to pick it up. And then challenge number 3, which is the final challenge, is to read a book just because you want to. For this one, I am still kind of on the fence about which one I want to go with. There's a few contenders. One of the books that I'm considering is No Good Deed by Kara Connolly, which only came out recently. From what I understand of the synopsis, this book is about a girl who's really great at archery and somehow finds herself sent back in time to medieval England and Nottingham. And it's a little bit of a spin on a Robin Hood tale. I don't know if she ends up meeting Robin Hood and his band of outlaws or if she kind of becomes the basis for the legend of Robin Hood later or what the spin on that is going to be, but I love archery, I love Robin Hood, I love those tales, and it just sounds like a fun time and like something that would be really fun and easy for a readathon. The other book that I'm considering for this third challenge instead of that one might be Frostblood by Ellie Blake. This book is about a girl called Ruby who is a fireblood in a world of ruling class frostbloods. So she has fire powers, I believe. And she is in hiding, but when her mom is killed trying to protect her, she agrees to come out of hiding and kind of aid the rebels in overthrowing the Frostblood King. I've been really curious about reading a book with elemental powers after I picked up Roar by Cora Carmack and really loved the kind of magical system of that and the power of storms. So I think this one will be interesting as far as the frost and the fire powers go, and that will be kind of a fun read. It's been on my TBR in general, but something about it's kind of calling out to me in this moment, so that might be another contender for the final challenge of read a book just because you want to. I am also considering rereading the Grisha trilogy, so potentially Shadow and Bone is on this list, but I think I'm probably gonna end up going with either No Good Deed or Frostblood for the third one. So there we go, that's my TBR for the Very Merry Readathon. I am very, very excited. I'm going to try and get through all 3 of these books, but if not, then at least kind of get a good decent chunk of them read. And I'm just excited to have a decent week of just reading because lately I haven't been doing as much of it as I would like. So let me know down below what you think of my picks for the challenges and if any of you are going to be joining into this readathon or if you're doing any other December themed readathon. And that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.